Yeah. Hey, welcome to CDC-FDA, folks. Doing a little bit of movement here
Welcome.
to get started. Purging breath all the way out through the open mouth. Into the nose, feeling the expansion of all directions, even to the earth. Getting onto the floor however we feel feels nice to us. I'm going to get into like a nice cat-cow position here, actually. Continuing with purging breath here. I'm deep into a cow, I guess this is. Flexing my head, my neck as much as I can, all the way until I'm going to try to put my crown of my head on. What's going on there? Oh, I got something else playing here. Hold on a second. I had another tab to potentially show. So I'm just going to do about 12 breaths here in cat-cow. Really taking my time, getting deep into the range of motion, especially in the first few breaths. Cat-cow is a great core work. Folks, as you're joining us, feel free to join in any of the movement. At least the breath, you can join in by breathing into the nose silently. And all the way out of the mouth. Okay, after about 12 breaths there, I've got a couple medicine balls here. And we're introducing headloading as a concept here at CDC-FDA that we recognize as a transformational therapy, which potentially can resolve almost any symptom. So you can see what I'm doing right here, but I'm going to actually move this to give you an even better view here. So I've been doing this on my walks when I walk with a 30-pound ball on top of my head. Walk the dogs a couple miles a day.
Yeah.
And we get to a grassy area, and I'll put the ball down and tie the dogs up and do different movements with the balls. And one of them is crawling like a baby and doing this. Pushing the balls.
Wow.
Push it anyway, push it every way. Push it using the muscles of the back of the neck. And then when we push it, Now we got to pull it. Use the front of the neck muscles that never get used. Get the other one. This therapy can do so much, so many things. Right here, head loading. Using our heads. And when we have a head load and we really work our ankles, we know we're going to be working everything in between.
Yeah.
So if you can see me here, I'm making like a sort of a clock around my foot. It's nice out on the lawn with plenty of space.
Optimally, you do it out on the outside on the lawn. Yeah.
Uh-huh. If I can get it here.
How long have you been doing this one?
I've been doing stuff like this for a few months.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been learning a lot of new ways to do it.
What gave you the idea to start head loading?
Wow. It's a good one. So many things, 10,000 things coming together.
Yeah.
I don't think I could have done it without my experience as a body worker.
Yeah.
And I don't think I could have done it without my big head, which has maybe exacerbated some of the things that people experience as they get older, or, as they create pattern or they have patterns and move less and things like that, So I was having some of that for sure. I mean, and still working it out, but massively more functional and stronger and more healthy in so many ways. My wisdom teeth were probably one of the straws that broke the camel's back.
Yeah.
And my wisdom teeth, I was almost going to have them pulled out. See, look how I am here. I'm taking a nice breath in. I'm going like this. You see what I'm doing? I'm putting my ear on the ball.
Yeah.
And now watch this. Breath in. Forget about malocclusion of the airway.
Yeah.
Forget about having to have your jawline surgically improved. Forget about your occipital nerves, your trigeminal nerves having problems. We use our heads. So yeah, there's just so many things we can do and then bring it back. Go the other way. Breath in. It's good to even go back farther with it. Breath in. I should move it with my face.
So no, yeah, you've moved your whole body around and everything doing this.
I'm doing everything. I'm doing everything in the greatest yoga flow that you could ever do. Just
yeah, you're getting core work.
I mean, look at this pose that I'm getting into here. This is like when you're in yoga and the teacher's like, imagine your head is pushing up something heavy to the heavens. It's like, yeah, how about you actually do it? And then you don't have to even imagine it. You'll actually get the erection of the spine, reduction of all curves of the spine.
And you've made the observation that you've kind of grown a whole inch in like a year or 3.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nearly an inch. I don't know if it's a full inch, but like solid.
Yeah.
3/4 of an inch. I mean,
and would you say that it's basically your spine?
Yeah, it was my posture. I was that far forward. I was that far flexed.
As many of us are, yeah.
Yeah. And my wisdom teeth feel great. My teeth are perfectly in line when I close my teeth. My jaw is way lower forward. All that internally resolved from the inside out.
I must say that you're very fortunate, right? I got mine taken out. That's why you're a lot smarter than me.
Oh, hey, it's brother. It is what it is. And remember the first thing you can do in that situation is to remember that almost like imagine that they're there or understand that like the energy that was there, you can still have that there. That's like, they do perform an important role and we should not have them removed, right?
Of course.
However, I think you can avoid a lot of the things that happen if you start doing this right here.
Yeah.
Right here.
I was thinking about putting them in for a couple hours every day, but
Putting what in?
my wisdom teeth, I still got them. I mean, they're in a bag.
Okay. Funny guy.
Oh, it's
yeah, but work to function and your jaw doesn't have to sink back,
And my head is, the frequency's off because they're out, because I have, ceramic teeth and stuff because of root canals and stuff, which I'll never get again.
And you can't have them removed or anything?
I'm thinking about it, but yes. 8 years ago, the dentist told me to get my 5th root canal, and I didn't do it, and I'm glad I didn't. I clearly didn't need to.
Nobody should ever go to a dentist ever.
Oh, it's pretty bad. There might be some better dentists, right? Natural dentists.
Yeah, that's the ones I was looking into when I was about to get conned into having my wisdom teeth pulled. Yeah, no, I got so blessed to find this head loading, brother, because if it wasn't this, you want to see exactly what it was that made me think, holy crap, this is it. This is gonna resolve my wisdom tooth pain. This is it right here. I'm gonna show you. Not the ones I've been doing so far, specifically this one. It's the front of the neck, the platysma, and all that associated musculature, including and especially the muscles of the tongue.
Yeah.
And, which connect back to the styloid process, which is part of the temporalis bone.
Yeah.
It's like this little needle-like projection, and it's got a few muscles that start there, and they come, and that's like the muscles of the tongue.
Okay.
And, so I'm gonna make sure everybody can see this. So anyway, long story short, what I was actually feeling that I thought was my wisdom teeth were the problem. Nope, it was all this muscles in here. And my tongue was like feeling tongue-tied, and I was actually having trouble swallowing and even and stuff, So I remember, like, for being a body worker for a few weeks, like, my partner will tell you that I was like, literally, I would spend hours at night, like, just with my finger deep in my mouth, just going like feeling around in there and going like, what the hell is this? Like, because I could feel all the muscles and stuff that were tight, around the wisdom tooth, right? And I'm like, I know this is not just the wisdom tooth. It's the whole thing going on here. What's going on? And I started just, looking at the details of these muscles, like the styloglossus muscle and the stylohyoid, and the hyoid bone and the ligament that's around there, and like all this front of the neck stuff, basically. That
sternocleidoid mastoid.
Yeah, that's the biggest one. That's the strongest one, and it But the thing is that there's a lot of these little ones that have to do with little functions of swallowing, talking, stuff like that, breathing, and also when we have head forward posture, all this stuff is like the most dysfunctional it can get almost, because it's forward all the time is the pattern, and it's not exercising. You understand? So it's like as if your bicep is just always like this, but you're not actually exercising it. Your bicep is going to be pathetic because like it's always turned on, but it's never working, really going through full function, and it's not turned off either, right? So anyway, my point is all this musculature in here was super underdeveloped for me at the time that my wisdom teeth were presenting as like so painful I was about to get them pulled out.
Yeah.
Okay? I'm going in there deep with my fingers, and I'm like, nope, it's not the freaking tooth. It's all these muscles in here. And I started, I'm like, okay, where do these muscles originate? Where do they attach? And then I'm like, okay, they originate way back here, like styloid process. And there's ones that originate, basically the cervical vertebrae and the occipital base of the skull and all that. There's muscles there that come around down to here. And the tongue is a muscle, basically. Long story short, all this stuff I'm doing definitely helps, but this one was like the one that I think took it to the next level and rid me of the wisdom teeth pain. Okay. Right here. Breath in. I got this is like a 14-pound ball. Okay. Can you give me feedback if you can see me and everything? Okay. Can you see me all right?
We can see your head, neck, and shoulders.
Give me feedback. Thanks. Head, neck, and shoulders. Perfect. All right. Look at this.
Yep.
Now, what I'm doing is I'm actually sending my chin that way, not just going straight back, but I'm elongating it that way. As I breathe in, can you still see me?
Yes.
Breathing in big. Breath out.
And now loading. Wow.
Just getting started. Hold on.
All right.
Tell me if I get out of the picture.
You're a little out. There you go.
Yeah. Give me.
Go.
There you go. Okay.
Perfect.
Okay. Breath in. Breath out. Send the chin up. Breath in.
How much weight is on the ball? How much?
14 pounds.
You got a 14-pounder?
Yep. And now look at me. I'm totally relaxed here. And I can feel, and it's still on this left side, that there's a little tightness right under my mandibular border. Okay.
You got out of the picture a little bit. There you go. There you go. Perfect.
Right under my mandible is a bit of tightness on the left side. So watch what I do. Breathing in.
Okay. You're turning a little bit.
Yes, no.
Yes. There you go. Perfect. Huh. Wow.
And just rest right here for a bit. So in other words, really working all that muscle that's never worked.
Yep.
And it's always shortened.
Is your head on the ground and you're resting, or are you still?
Not see me?
Yeah, we can't see the bottom that much.
You're fired from giving feedback. I'm going to have to rely on my own feedback. All right, here we go.
Well, first of all, let me put you on.
Yeah, there you go. Put me on solo layout while I'm doing this. For folks at home, this is how you never have to go to the dentist ever again. Check in with your inner doctor, of course. Not some certified quack. All right.
And don't eat candy.
Say again?
Don't eat candy.
Yeah, that won't help, that's for sure. Okay.
There we go.
More like this.
Perfect.
Okay, now watch. No, I'm going to take it and I'll put it on my forehead.
Yep.
And I'm going straight up. Now I'm coming down my face. Oh. Bring it up to the chest.
That feels nice on the back too, doesn't it?
Oh my God, brother. I have like 8 medicine balls. See, look at this. Let it just weigh me down here into a twist. My fingers threaded. Take a nice breath in. Gravity assist. This is called gravity assist. Breath in.
Yeah.
And here's gravity resist. On a twist.
Okay.
That's so good on my sacrum. Now I'm shaking it out. Do the other side. Breath in. Gravity assist.
Nice.
Head loading. We load anything. We load everything. Not that though. You can try. Oh man, my shoulder, my left side, really getting it. All purging breath here.
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So this is Doc Smith's basically original. I mean, like intuitive and flow. Really awesome.
Yeah, this is just a fraction of the protocols that I've already developed and got a few of them on YouTube. And there's more that keep coming all the time. I'm going to show you some more. Do you want to see some more?
Yeah, that's a yes.
That's a yes. Okay. Well, to all 35 people watching this, thank you for being here and take a little walk out. So actually, first things first. Because really I wanted to do all that just to get to this point right here. Which is, I'm actually going to take off my shirt, not because I'm trying to get attention, just because it's that nice out of a summer day. Okay. You know this one? You remember this one? Well, what are we doing with this banner, this stupid banner up here for StreamYard?
I don't know what that is.
Brother, you are so fired.
I did not put.
You're fired. You're completely fired. Welcome to CDC-FDA, everybody.
I like that one.
Okay. All right. Do you remember this one? What I'm getting ready to do right now?
I think you're gonna put a ball in your head.
Yeah, we're gonna get there. It's called medicine ball ballet, and maybe you've heard of it, but I like to start out. I like to get into it because I'm just gonna assume if you're there at home, you might just be getting into this the first time. Okay, I like to take my time getting into it. Okay, so 12 of these. First, I'm gonna take a nice breath in. Okay, about 12 of those. Now pick it up, hold it like a baby, and now we're going to get deep into the squat. About 36 breaths are going to be in the squat here, so get used to it if you're doing this at home, folks. Yeah, get into a nice squat here. Ooh. Start off holding it like a baby like this. If I got to I hunch forward because I'm really digging my elbows into my quads here. So like I feel that my left quad's a bit tight here, so I'm really digging my left elbow into it with this ball weighted onto my left elbow. Breathing into the nose. Oh. I keep digging my elbows down until I get all the way into my groin here.
Nice.
As deep as I can. My adductors where they meet. Bone. I'm really deepening my squat here. Try to get about 12 breaths total.
Oh, it's nice.
And then I'm going to pick it up. And now I have my elbows back on my inside of my knees here. Where my psoas hip flexor muscle attaches to the inside of the knee, above the knee. About 12 breaths. Feel my perineum relax. Okay. Breath in. Breath out. First, we start with the head down. Curl all the way down if we need to. Can you see me?
Yes.
Okay, I'm actually pushing the ball up, even though it looks like I'm totally bending down. I am. I'm flexing my neck for about 12 breaths. As much as I want to flex it here, but then at the end of my flex, I lift up the ball just a little, millimeter. 12 breaths. Relax that perineum. Feel the butthole relax. Feel the sits bones. Relax. Okay, let me come up. As we come up, we come into third eye to the sun. Here, 12 breaths. And on the crown. Then we take a breath in, engage the glutes, stand up. Okay. Take a little sway here if we need to, shake it out. That's just our preparation. That's our preparation for, excuse me. Okay. 40 pounds on top of the head. If you're doing this at home, start with 10 on top of the head, 20 at the feet. I got 40 on the head, 50 at the feet. Discernment, are you going to be doing the medicine ball ballet with us?
Partly. I only have one ball.
Okay, for you then, just put hands interlaced on top of the crown and then move the ball around with the foot.
Okay.
Okay, folks. I'm going to change this up here. Create a banner. I'm doing all of this right now with a head load, you notice. You see that? Did you see that?
Head loading.
Okay. Giving ourselves a spinal erection. Okay. Reducing all the curves of the spine. Okay. Hold on a second here. Okay. Breath in. One leg up. I like to start with my left leg standing, straight leg. Gonna go around 3 times each direction with perfect posture, head loaded. I should move this thing up so people can see that I am pushing a ball up with my head too. Better? Okay. Start over for me. 3 times around each direction.
Yep.
I think that's 3. Taking a rest for a second. In the center, and then purging breath always. Major work for the standing leg.
Yeah.
Major work for the entire core. And I mean the core of the core.
Yeah.
From the core. Okay. Breath in the center. Next leg. Also does a really good job of working all the muscles, all these little things at the ankle and the knee that never get worked from these funny angles. Along with forcing the hips to similarly work from interesting angles. Remember to just keep pushing that ball straight up. Straight up and a little bit back. What a grounding exercise.
Yes.
And relax. But get ready to do the ending, which is third eye of the sun, 12 breaths. right. Really, the whole point of that is to get to here. But whatever, I enjoy that too. It's all good stuff. All right. We can expand more into Wuji posture, but I want to show a couple more. Okay?
Okay.
Taking it to the outside. Just saw that I have some nice sun tea in there that one of my client friends brought me. I'm going to enjoy that here shortly once I'm done with this next move. See how this works here. Probably not that. Okay, how about this? Okay, discernment, I need you to do me a favor and tell me how the video is looking, okay?
Okay.
That's not going to cut it.
That should do it.
That's potentially more like it. Okay. You see
Okay.
what I have here? You see this?
Yes.
Can you give me feedback? I need feedback. Can you see this?
Yes.
Okay, good. Good. All right. Hola, señor. Okay. Bien, ¿y tú? Okay. What do you think I got in here?
Something heavy.
2 medicine balls totaling 35 pounds, okay?
Yeah.
And this is just a sled off Amazon, $30. Supposed to fill with sand or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got this belt's supposed to go around the waist, so it's way too big for my head, but I still managed to use it just basically by holding onto it with my hands. So just watch what I'm going to do here. I'm going to start out, drop it down here. So can you see me in a pretty, I'm basically in a forward fold, right?
Yep.
Okay, breath in. And now,
Oh, wow.
okay, 12 breaths.
Oh, wow. Jeez.
I'm using strengthening, stretching principles here. So on the breath in, I'm slightly coming up. Breath out, I'm coming down. Okay, now we're going to come up here in a second. Engaging the glutes. Come into a halfway lift for 12. Bring the weight onto the back of the head.
Wow.
Then all the way up. Okay. Now, discernment. You hear me?
Yeah.
That is not to be confused with this one right here. Steps really make it nice. Okay.
Yeah.
The different one.
Yep.
This one involves a little tiny ball pose, not a forward fold. But it does involve a halfway lift. Instead of having the weight on a sled, a sled load, it's a head load. Breath in. First 12 down here. Forward fold. Engage the glutes, come up, halfway lift. 12. Then armpits over knees. Come down straight, armpits over knees, deep into the knees, deep into the armpits. And then really get dorsiflexed on the ankles. Feel the weight really come over the ankles. Bringing the knees in together into the armpits deeper. Rooting down into the heels.
Oh, wow.
As the ball on the back of the head weighs the head down, flexing more. Then on the breath in, raise it up a bit. Breathe out. See here, I'm getting good, already getting good movement, massage in my armpits here, my subscapularis muscles and all this with my rotator cuff. Self-massage with my knees and my own armpits. Have you ever seen that? Discernment?
I have not.
Weighted down by this ball, it's feasible. One more breath. We're going to engage. Glutes again.
Nice.
One vertebrae at a time. About 12 breaths here. Twelve tosses in the back.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And let it relax down. 12 breaths. Expand the rib cage.
That's good stuff. Oh, man.
And back to the top. Lift it up with the head. And then we go from that, tossing to the third eye of the sun. 12 breaths. And then to the crown. 12 breaths. We're done after this. Level off the hips. Relax the arm down if you need to. Shake it out. Other arm. Relax the shoulders down when we have the hands on the ball. All right.
That was nice. Feels so good. Feel loose.
I'm going to do one more because I got to open up a little bit my shoulder. Feeling it here on my left shoulder. So I'm opening up the side body, starting in my left shoulder. See how the camera is here? Looks all right. All right, nice breath. All the way out. Taking the side body of my right shoulder, my armpit basically, right here. Opening this, left side up. And of course, we're going to load it. Can you see me all right?
Yes.
Okay. Here I got a 25-pound ball, a little lighter than what I've been using. So I'm going onto the side of my head here. Breath into the nose. Starting up here on the side body of the shoulder. So I'm like on the side of my armpit right now.
Mm-hmm.
This ball. And I'm going to do a 12 breaths here where I'm going to breathe in. Spanning 360. And on my breath out, I'm going to push the ball up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm noticing my triceps are tight. I'm going all the way down to my triceps here. Really good stretch on my triceps. Then I'm going to come into the armpit and onto the front of the pecs. Coracoid process there. And I'm going to let it open me up into a twist.
Mm.
Gravity assisted. Using my chin to hold the ball up now a little bit. Ugh. 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 Okay, now I'm using the steps again. I'm using the steps the whole time. They're really nice. Plus this thing.
Yeah.
Okay, now what I'm doing is you see how far I'm reaching this
Yes.
ball?
Yeah.
So now I'm just going to hold this ball and kind of let my body move with this ball weighting it down like an anchor. Oh. Okay, and after about 12 breaths there, now I'm going to use the gravity resistance and pick this ball up. Up onto my hip, where I'm feeling some tightness. I don't know if you can see the ball on my hip or not, but
That's a yes.
okay, good. Oh. I'm coming back up. I'm going to do the hips up here a little bit more. And see how you can use it here to strengthen the joints so well. Do you see how my knee is right here?
Yeah.
And just go like that for a bit with the ball. And then relax. So first we work the muscles and the tendons and the ligaments. Then we let the gravity relax it. All the way down to the ankles. Go down the outside of the legs. And then up the inside. Same thing here. It feels really good. I feel this working I got maybe my adductor on this side was pretty tight. And that's helping it to wake up a little so it can know that it can just relax. Release fully. Come all the way up. Then go over to the other leg.
Getting out of the picture a little bit. Good job. Yeah. There you go.
Oh yeah. Oh, we're almost done, guys. Maybe people like this. There's like 69 people, I think, watching this. Folks, we would love it if you engage. You're welcome to comment and ask any questions. Just
Just doing a little bit of Qigong purging breath while we go through some loaded, especially head-loaded movements. And right now I'm using the load to open up the joints, all the gates of Qi. It's all some amazing strength stretch concepts here. Strengthen and stretch. Relax it and stretch like this. Oh. All the way up. Oh, there we go. This thing feels just so good just to go like this. Just look at my hands stretching out all here.
Does.
Tennis this morning. So, all these wrist flexor muscles. Plus I do body work. Breath in. From this nice and stretched position now, make it work. Stretch, work, stretch, work. Opposite. See the principles? Breath in. Nice pop in the wrist there. Forget about carpal tunnel syndrome. Forget about tennis elbow. All right. Well, we have so many more fun things we can do. My goodness. Oh, we've been doing it for an hour already.
Oh, wow.
We have 80 people on here. Hey,
That was quite quick.
so next week, next Tuesday, when 80 of you come back, more right on time, you come back right around 4 o'clock Pacific, 7 o'clock Eastern. And here's what I'm going to, you want to see the next phase, discernment?
Sure. It's your choice.
This is what we call a teaser, right?
Yeah.
Stairs. Go back up.
Oh, wow. Okay.
That's just with the head. We can also do ankles. So this is one I like to do right here.
There you go.
Put the ball. And I'll do this with another ball on top of my head. Can you see the ball down here all right?
Yeah.
Okay. You stand here, this foot above, then this foot goes down. Oh, I'm in a compromised position with this foot. You see that?
Yeah.
That's important. Boy, there's a bunch of ways I could get injured like this.
Yeah.
But look at me getting stronger in this. I'm going to take a breath in. I'm engaging my glute on this side.
Okay.
Now, loading. Loading. Okay? It's going to take over the exercise world if people actually try it.
Yep.
And everything, we function loaded. That's it. Just function loaded. Understand that for so long we didn't have running water and we had to carry water for miles, maybe through rough terrain, no shoes, in a vessel on top of our head. So that's why I'm able to put 40 pounds on top of my head. And I think I'll be able to put twice that much on top of my head, maybe, this time next year. We'll see.
Wow. Yeah.
But
You're going to progress.
this is only 25 pounds right here. Okay.
Yeah.
This is 25. Now, just simply having this on my head as I go up and down the stairs, right? Now all my joints are getting that much more of just a bit of a challenge. And then when I go down too, boy, this is a challenge. You can have perfect posture when you're doing it. Perfect gait. Okay. So when I do this, the moment that the ball goes on top of the head, the weight goes on top of the crown, all these muscles in the front turn off. And they also, because we're in better posture when I head forward, they're going to lengthen back to their proper length. The muscles in the back all turn on, especially the deep muscles, often for the first time. The muscles of the deep neck, longest colli muscle in particular, turns on. And a lot of times it hasn't been turned on ever or in a long time. Okay? So now we're doing this, and when I look down like this, I feel it in the occipital muscles back here, right at the very base of my skull. There's still a little bit of tightness that I'm working out. But what I do is, usually when I start out and first put it on my head, I look down, understanding that I'm flexing with one breath, and then on the next breath, I'm actually sending the ball back up that way a little bit. You understand me?
Yeah.
So what I'm doing is I'm working these muscles back here deeply, these back of the neck muscles, when I'm doing this forward. I'm not just letting my head hang, okay?
Yes,
So the idea is 12 breaths here. This is when we first start out. You start out with 10 pounds, okay? Okay. 12 breaths here. And we'll just say it's after 12 breaths, and then we come all the way to the center, but then we continue to the third eye. Send the ball third eye up. Open the mouth. Lion's breath, tongue out. Send the ball up for 12 breaths. And then after 12 breaths, then come to the crown. Okay? And then 12 breaths, crown, sends the ball straight up and maybe a little bit back. And just focus on the standing, perfect Wuji posture, expanding like a galaxy from within, creating emptiness and spaciousness, all from within. I'm doing at least 3 breaths right here. But what you can do if you start doing this, folks, at home, is you can start with 5 to 10% of your body weight and 5 minutes a day, just like I'm showing you, 5 days a week or more if you want. But just 5 minutes a day of basically pushing the ball straight up. It's going to do so much. Don't try doing anything, like you see me doing all this stuff here. You're not there yet. Take time to get to there and go through the protocols of going through forward fold to tiny ball to halfway lift to back up to standing and all that stuff. So medicine ball, ballet, all that good stuff. Okay. So that is head loading. And if you look up posture correction, orthodontics, neuralgias, there are so many things that really can be resolved with that right there, what I'm showing you. So for CDC-FDA, that's definitely a way to consider disease from a different angle.
Yes.
People are spending so much money on these surgeries and stuff to have like their jaw expanded and stuff like that, that this will do it from within. What people need to understand, it will do it from within.
Makes sense.
Hey there, folks. I'm supposed to look at this thing. I always forget to do that. All right. So we're moving along here. We just did some good moves, some good head loading.
It's a quick hour.
We're gonna bust along here. And we're going to get into Chinese energetic medicine volume 1. Okay. Let me make up a new banner. Come on up, Hank.
Hank, thanks for joining us.
Good boy.
Aw.
Boy. Here you go. You can have this pillow right here. Oh, okay. You didn't want it. There we go. Okay. Okay. Here we go.
Yeah.
All right. Intro to Chinese Energetic Medicine, Volume 1. I like it. Okay. We're moving along. We have 82 people watching this. We don't have a single comment. There's not a single one of you has anything to say. Who are you people? That is my question. Who are you people, and what is going on with all the social medias? Because I'll see 82 people watching this, and then I'll see it on my thing later, and it'll say like 7 people saw it.
Yeah.
I don't know how it is for you, but
I have no idea how it works, but yeah, we can see that there's at least 80 people watching right now, and later on it says it's less, but whatever.
if more people don't start commenting on here and interacting, I'm going to start asking the question, what the heck are we even doing here, folks? Because why is it even real? Come on. Show some signs of life. Well, we're going to keep going. We're going to keep on going through everything I've shown you all. You don't even have to really contact me or reach out to me. You honestly don't. You could if you need help. And I can help you. I'd be happy to. I'd love to. Go to healingisfree.com. But what I just showed you is going to help you a lot. It's going to help you a lot. Okay?
Yeah.
Try that stuff, head loading. Try it out for 4 weeks. Just the ball in the crown going straight up. And if you try it, next time you're on a CDC-FDA live stream, you'll have something to comment about. You'll have something to tell me, and you can comment and let me know how it went. Okay? Well, that is some good sun tea. Ooh. Okay.
I don't know. I'm just taking it all in, you know.
I'm gonna put.
It's all new and really cool, and I feel loosened up. That was a quick. I can't believe that was an hour.
That was crazy. I can't believe that was an hour either.
I mean, the first 45 minutes I was trying to do everything.
I was not planning on doing that for an hour.
Just I don't know. I feel great. I feel like I can go work out.
There you go. Get yourself another medicine ball or 2.
Oh yeah.
So you can. Okay, so folks, we're gonna go through this book right here. This is gonna be a long project, and it's gonna take us years to get through this book, I think. So here we are at the start, and what we're gonna do for the next maybe 10, 15 minutes is we're gonna go over the table of contents. And we're going to just kind of skim through it. And you know what? If anyone wants us to spend more time on anything, then you have to comment. Okay? All right. So, you ready, my friend?
Yeah. Just tell us the author, when it was written, and
yeah, I'm getting all into that for sure. Do you have a copy?
I do, but it's at home, not in my apartment. So.
Okay.
I'm bare today, and I'm moving next week too. So,
moving apartments?
Yeah.
That's why you got all your stuff in boxes. That's funny. I mean, that's too bad. Okay, here we go, folks. This is a wonderful, wonderful book by Professor Jerry Allen Johnson, PhD, doctorate of traditional Chinese medicine he got in China. This is published presented graciously by the International Institute of Medical Qigong and the Temple of the Celestial Cloud. The Secret Teachings of Chinese Energetic Medicine, Volume 1. Energetic Anatomy and Physiology. First published in March 2002. So just a quick note on the backstory of Professor Jerry Allen Johnson. This is a guy that spent a long time, several decades over in China, learning these things hands-on and learning as, I think, mainly a body worker, Qigong, medical Qigong practitioner. So section 1 of this book, I'm just going to go through the table of contents because there's so much cool stuff in here that I want everyone to understand. If you keep following us, if you start, checking in with us every Tuesday, this is the stuff that we're going to be going over for probably the next year or two. God willing. See what's in the plan. Okay, section 1 is called Foundations of Chinese Energetic Medicine. Chapter 1 is Introduction to Medical Qigong. Then there's under that there's headings: Understanding the Concept of Qi, the 5 Realms of Energy, Defining the Energy of Yin and Yang, the History of Qigong and Chinese Medicine, the Yellow Emperor, Huangdi, the Zhou Dynasty from 1028 to 221 BC, the Qin Dynasty from 221 to 206 BC, the Western Han Dynasty and Eastern Han Dynasties, 206 to 220, 206 BC to 220 AD, the Three Kingdoms period, 220 to 280 AD, then the Jin Dynasty, 265 to 420 AD, and it keeps going all the way through all the different dynasties, all the way through the Republic of China, the Northern and Southern Dynasty, the Sui, Tang, Song, Jin, Ming, all the way through to the People's Republic of China, 1949 to the present. And there's some really cool, interesting stories that we'll read in that chapter about when the communists took over China, what happened to this healing art and religion, Because you're not allowed to have religion in communist China, right?
I guess not. Can you be spiritual there, though?
Well, I mean,
can you have spirit?
What does that mean? You know what I mean? But like, the Taoism was a religion. You understand? Like this was a religion. You understand that?
Sure. Wow.
Like these people, they weren't, like when we call it Qigong, it's kind of a degradation really because they weren't working out. You understand?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were experiencing our rapport with nature and our true self. And
what happened?
What happened? Everything goes in waves, brother.
Yeah.
Okay. History of ancient Chinese shaman doctors. The magical powers of the Wu Yi. Official duties of the Wu Yi. The evolution of Chinese medicine. Qigong and of the Imperial College. 3 main schools of Qigong. The body's 3 Wei Qi fields. Medical Qigong training in China. 5 clinical posts of Chinese medicine. Medical Qigong examination, etc., etc. TCM, traditional Chinese medicine, and medical Qigong therapy, acupuncture, herbology, Chinese massage therapy, which is my main thing, along with medical Qigong therapy. Learning medical Qigong therapy in China. We might skip through some of these chapters and kind of get to more of the meaty stuff because it's not just a history book. This is going to get into the real details. Okay, chapter 2. Understanding ancient Chinese metaphysics. The energetic formation of the universe. Shangdi, the highest God. Okay, so the highest God. All right, so this is these things were kind of taken out by the communists, and they just turned it into exercise, right? So there's the Tao, which means the way, the Tao, heaven and earth, the Tao as Zhong, the center, the Tao within the body, the Wu Ji, the infinite space. That's our posture, is our Wu Ji posture, infinite space. Knowledge stored within the Wu Ji, messages stored within the human body, sending messages, the perceptual dimensions of the Wu Ji, penetrating the infinite perceptual dimensions of the Wu Ji. Tai Ji, the great ultimate. CEM, 4 phases of universal Qi, from the 4 phases to the Bagua. Bagua, 8 trigrams. The Bagua, the sun and the moon. Bagua, energetic manifestations. Bagua, energetic transformations, creative formations. The Wu Jing, 5 elements, 5 element cycle, 5 pure lights. The 3 bodies and 3 worlds, the physical body and physical world, the energy body and energetic world, understanding the energetic realm, the spirit body and spirit world, understanding the spirit realm, energetic formation of the human spirit, the embodiment of the Tao, the light of the Tao inside, Ling Shen, supernatural spirit, the Ling Shen and immortality, Ling Qi, supernatural energy, Shen Jian, eternal soul, from eternal soul to human soul, energetic manifestation of the soul, soul travel, the yin and yang manifestations of the eternal soul, the body's original states, yin and yang spiritual states, cultivating and refining Jing and Ming, the 3 bodies and 3 births, the first birth, Yuan Jing, the second birth, Yuan Qi, the third birth, Yuan Shen, the Yuan Shen's spiritual manifestations, the Wu Jing Shen, 5 essence spirits, original mind and prenatal Wu Jing Shen, acquired mind and postnatal Wu Jing Shen, introduction to energetic embryology, the body's essence, energy, and spirit during conception, a Taoist perspective of early embryological development, yin and yang fertilization, understanding fetal toxins, the embryo's internal channel development sequence, the creation of yin and yang channels. You have to understand, these are things that they received from prayer and communion, and spiritual, meditative practice.
Ancient downloads.
They receive the downloads of this is how the channels develop and the sequence and all that. The 5 element Jing formation. Jing means physical body. Water Jing formation, fire Jing formation, metal Jing formation, wood Jing, earth Jing formation. Understanding the body's prenatal Jing, Qi, and Shen. Overview of the 10 lunar months of the 10 lunar months of creation. Month 1, the uterus and the lower dantian, the role of the mother's liver channels. Mother's Shen. Shen means spirit. Month 2, the role of the mother's gallbladder channels. Energetic formation. Month 3, the role of the mother's pericardium channels. Energetic formation, tissue formation. Month 4, the role of the mother's triple burner channels. Triple burners, sort of like maybe our endocrine system. Water Jing formation, tissue formation. Month 5, the role of the mother's spleen channels. Fire Jing formation. Energetic formation of the 5 orbs. Tissue formation. Month 6, the role of the mother's stomach channels. Metal Jing formation. Formation of the 6 storage areas. Formation of the 6 energetic pitches. Tissue formation. Month 7, the role of the mother's lung channels. Wood Jing formation. 7 essential stars. The body's 6 openings. Tissue formation. Month 8, the role of the mother's large intestine channels. Earth Jing formation. Tissue formation. Month 9, the role of the mother's kidney channels. Function of the umbilical cord. Energetic formation. Tissue formation. Month 10, the role of the mother's urinary bladder channels. Energetic formation. Postnatal energy development. Postnatal channel function. the child's internal energy flow, the microcosmic orbit water cycle, a child's natural psychic tendencies, congenital or acquired disorders, congenital before birth disorders, acquired after birth diseases, prenatal and postnatal energetic patterns, the 10 heavenly stems, the 12 earthly branches, conception and the body's prenatal ancestral traits, birth and the patterns of postnatal energetic cycles. Ancient Taoist archetypes of the human soul. Tai Yi, great unity. Si Ming, administrator of destiny. Wu Ying, regulator of the Hun. The 5 agents of Shang Ling. Bai Yuan, the regulator of the Po. Jia Tao Kong, the low healthy peach. The ethereal soul, Hun, and corporeal soul, Po. The Hun, the 3 ethereal souls. The Chinese ideogram for the Hun. So in this book, we'll be able to see the ideograms that represent the language, and it breaks down each part of the letter, right, in the symbol, so you can understand why everything is what it is. So the Chinese ideogram for the Hun, and the Hun is housed in our liver. It's our ethereal soul.
Okay.
The Po is housed in our lungs. Functions of the Hun, the spiritual awareness of the Hun. The Po, 7 corporeal souls. Chinese ideogram of the Po. Functions of the Po, the spiritual awareness of the Po. Negative attributes of the Po. The Hun and the Po and the Yuan Shen. The Hun, Po, Yuan Shen, and spirit travel. The internal development of the 5 limitations. 4 spiritual paths of the human soul. The 12 embryonic knots and death roots of the womb. The final exit of the human soul. Preparation for death. Picking up one's steps. Chapter 3, tissue formation and development. Internal, fascial development and energy flow. The 3 types of ancient body classifications. Yin and yang structural formation. Yin and yang anatomical aspects. The body's 5 element pattern. The congenital constitutions. Understanding pattern, which is called Li, and energy, Qi. Li is a beautiful word. Li, like you think of like the pattern of jade, like a jade stone, you know? Like something that's totally natural, or like the grain of wood, right? That's the Li. It's a pattern of life, you know, of nature, and Qi is the energy. Classification of the 5 element physical constitutions. The wood element constitution, the wood element personality, treatment for a yin wood element personality, treatment for a yang wood element personality. The fire element constitution, the fire element personality, treatment for yin and yang fire element personalities. Earth element, same thing. Metal element, same thing. Water, same thing. Yin and yang and the Yao image. The Yao and physical anatomy. The 3 Yao regions of the body. Upper and lower hexagram patterns. The upper hexagram construction. The lower hexagram construction. Therapeutic use of the Yao hexagrams. Herbs and the Yaos. Identifying introverted and extroverted structures. Introverted structure, extroverted structure. Combined structural formations. Congenital and acquired energetic patterns. And summary. That's just up through chapter 3. I'm going to keep flipping through the chapter. This is just the table of contents. Chapter 6, chapter 7, chapter 8. So I'll just read the titles of the chapters from here out, okay? Chapter 4 is the 5 energies of the human body. Chapter 5 is the Taiji pole and 3 dantians. Chapter 6 is the 8 extraordinary vessels, which is a great one. I can't wait for that one. And this is one that I can't wait to reread, because this is something I used to do a lot in my body work. So, you know, we have 12 rivers of energy, right? I've talked to you about like our organ meridians, right?
Yeah.
There's also 8 extraordinary vessels.
that are flowing outside of our physical body, but they cross in at certain points, right? Okay. Chapter 7, the 6 extraordinary organs. Chapter 8, the 12 primary organs, channels, and collaterals. Chapter 9, the connecting. This is all table of contents. This book is so huge. Chapter 9, the connecting vessels, divergent channels, muscle and tendon channels, and skin zones. So for anyone who's interested in skin and what's going on with our skin and why is come back in about 4 months, and we'll probably be up to that point, maybe more like 6. Or you can contact me, healingisfreedom.com, and we'll get into it in the next week or two, specifically with you, one-on-one, not on a live stream. Chapter 10, the body's energetic points. Okay, and then there's several appendices. Appendix 1, chronology of Chinese dynasties, blah, blah, blah. Okay, yeah. That's pretty much it right there. The point is that this book is amazing. It's got a bunch of great stuff, incredible imagery. I mean, can you read that at all?
Not really. Are there any? We like pictures. Are there any pictures of the body or parts or anything? But
yeah, that's for that flow chart, because look at this. At the center of it, it says core self, eternal soul, and then 5 yin organs, middle dantian, soul travel, intuitive wisdom of the human soul. I mean, who's ever seen a flow chart like that? That's funny. Okay, like here, I just open up to this. Page 135, the lords of the 3 dantians, Tai Yi, Siming, and Xiao Tao Kong. Look at this image right here.
There we go.
Solo me. Put me on solo.
Sorry.
Okay. So ancient Taoist archetypes of the human soul. And here's what are these guys up here? Is that the Hoon? That's the lords of the 3 dantians up there. Do you see that image? Those are the lords of the 3 dantians. So we have a lower, middle, and upper dantian. See, okay, here's the Tao. This is not helpful having that there. See that?
Oh yeah. Yeah, the sun was coming through, and then you just showed us.
Okay, look at this. This is a good one. This one shows. This is like Wei Chi field. Okay, you see this guy right here?
Yeah.
So when we say forget about immune system makes me think that something's going to come into me and harm me, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
This right here makes me realize that light is coming from inside out.
Ooh.
Right? So what causes there's 10,000 causes, but what corresponds to symptoms and disease is when we don't have this right here. Right? The light is being blocked. When people talk about some trauma, some seed of trauma, right? You hear people say that a lot, right?
Yes.
Okay, think about the seed of trauma in terms of this energy. Okay? It happens when 10 years old, right? And when we're a kid, we have this happening naturally, right?
That's right.
The seed of trauma goes into our energetic field. It's a little tiny seed, right? Mm-hmm. And it takes thousands of factors for a seed to grow, you understand, right? Into an oak tree. But if it does start to grow, and maybe for whatever reason we don't have a practice to say, hey, let's pull that seed out of there and get that out of there and open up that space. So that way the seed is not blocking the light from shining from the inside out, right?
Okay.
Now that seed is there, and now it's starting to grow roots. And it's starting to grow shoots. And a lot of light is starting to be blocked. More and more and more and more and more. And that's what we call aging. You understand?
Okay, yeah.
That right there is youth. That is health. So energetically, that's what Qigong, medical Qigong is about, is energetically working with this field. And it's not some fancy hoo-ha thing. It's just literally, it can be explaining to somebody this concept and saying, you understand this? This is what's going on.
I'm following.
So let's take no. I'm saying if I'm talking to somebody, I say let's understand this right here. Let's feel this. You know what I mean? Let's feel it in our body with our breath. Let's breathe in and then let it out, right? And we can remove those seeds with our intention, with our mind, with whatever this mind is, So, because they only exist in the mind anyway, right? So, because they only exist in the mind, we can use the mind to extract them, right? As long as we're using our breath, because that's the master key. Okay, we got 101 people watching this. This is great. Thank you all for being here. We're going to get into this book starting with chapter 1, probably chapter 1, and perhaps a select reading of a passage or two next week on Tuesday, 4:00 Pacific time. Discernment, was there anything else you wanted to add before we roll out, brother? Because I got to get off of here, actually.
No, that was great. Thank you so much. An hour of multiple things, including head loading and things with the medicine ball. That's awesome. I hope we could do a little bit of that next week too. And
let's make it the new normal. We'll just, since we got to get our summer bodies going and everything.
Seriously. Right. And that book looks amazing. So,
all right, brother. So next week we'll do another some more head loaded yoga poses with purging breath work, and then we'll get into the book.
And as Doc showed you today, healing's free. All that was free. And we'll do it again next week.
Free with some gravity.
The sky is high. The ground is low. Other than that,
there's nowhere to go. Write it down. All right, brother. Much love to everybody. 102 of you for checking this out. Go to CDC-FDA.com. Our goal is to create a publishing company out of this live stream eventually. We want to have textbooks and everything. So go to the website, CDC-FDA.com. We are getting back to you for all of you who filled out the thing already. We're going to get back to you once we have a fundraiser going to announce. And then depending on how many people contribute to the fundraiser, we're either going to be putting out a quarterly journal or a quarterly journal plus a monthly box, and working our way up to doing textbooks. So 103 people now watching. Go to cdcfda.com to check that out. And if you want to work with me, go to healingisfree.com. First 4 weeks are free online. I'll teach you how to use all these principles to build a daily practice and become your own doctor. And discernment, what about you, my brother? Audacity of Health?
Yeah, the audacity of health.com. Come talk to me. Maybe we'll talk more and discuss things. I usually give my book out for free and ask you, basically, if you like it, you pay me. And so far, so good. I'm batting 1,000.
Nice. All right. Well, hey, let's rock it and roll it. We'll see you next time. Until then, chi is greater than food, and food is greater than medicine. And healing is free as long as we have discernment.
Thank you. Love and light to everybody.
Love and light. Love and light. Don't forget the oven light.